Okay, today I got a hot take for you. College football sucks, and I'm here to fix it. The number one problem with college football is the college football playoffs and their bowl games. For one, most bowl games do not matter. Like, they really don't. Like, who's watching the Tostina's Pizza Bowl, or who's really watching the GoDaddy.com Bowl? I don't even think the teams that get invited to that want to be there. I feel like you could fix the college football playoffs by just adding 4 more teams, like top 8 teams get in. And the problem right now with the college football playoffs is that Georgia right now is at number 5. And I could see Georgia winning the whole thing. Same with like Oregon at number 6. Like, the top 8 teams could easily win the college playoffs, but for some reason they only invite the top 4 teams. It makes no sense. And plus, I feel like it'd be better for ratings because you literally just get more football, which is always good, obviously. But man, like, when they first came out with the college football playoffs, I always assumed that this was always going to be the plan, that they would add more teams throughout the years. Like, I thought by now we would have 8 teams, and man, it just really sucks. Like, because the difference between a number 4 team and a number 5 or 6 is very small. Because if Georgia upset Clemson, which is at number 3, and Georgia's at number 5, that wouldn't be actually that big of an upset. And I just feel like if you did the top 8 teams, you can have actual real upsets in that, exciting upsets in that kind of bracket. Like, if UConn upset LSU, like if you had a 8 teams bracket, UConn would play LSU, and if Utah, sorry. I keep saying UConn. I don't know why. If Utah played LSU and Utah won, that would be an actual upset. But right now, how the playoffs are, LSU will play Alabama, and if Alabama beats LSU, that's not really an upset. Those are pretty good chances. I would say they're almost 50-50 who's going to win that game. And that's not how the first round of a playoff game should be. And man, I just don't feel that invested in college football anymore, because one, I played college football, so I know what it's like, even though it was just Division III, because I tend to root for Triton. That's the only game I pay attention to is 99 TV. I have to go on to YouTube or Triton's website. But yeah, other than that, I do not watch college football anymore, which is weird because when I was younger, I used to watch every Michigan State game and every Michigan game. And now I just don't really I just don't feel invested, because at the end of the year, unless your team is the top 4 teams, why would I even watch? Because I don't really care if Michigan makes the Outback Steak Bowl. I really don't care. And that's the problem, is that obviously they're going to make people that actually went to those schools care. That's easy. They already invested. They already spent tons of money on that school. They might as well see where their money went to. But people like me, where I went to a small school, so I could watch any football team, but college football is not really that appealing to me because I never went to any of these big schools that would be ranked in the top 25. So they have to actually try to make me invested, and they really don't, because unless I pick a team that's in the top 4, why would I ever be invested? And that's rare, because think about how many college football teams there are in the country, and only 4 really matter at the end. Because, again, I want to reiterate, yeah, your team might make a, bowl game, but most likely that bowl game really doesn't matter. And, like, the viewership is probably not a lot at this point. Like, bowl games have been dropping the last 5 years. But, yeah, like, that's how it would fix college football. And, by the way, like, I would also be able to fix bowl games with that, with bigger college playoffs, because every round would be a bowl game. Like the Rose Bowl can be the Final Four, or like the one of the Final Four games, or like it just. And the higher your company pays to be in the bowl game, the higher their in the rounds they are. Like, so, like, say Tostina's Pizza Bowl would be in the first round, and Outback Steakhouse, because they paid more money, would be in the second round or the later rounds. And I just feel like college football would just make more money, make more exciting football, and most importantly, actually have upsets in the college playoffs. Because right now, there are no upsets. Because Ohio State beating Clemson is not really that big of an upset. Actually, I think Clemson would probably win that game. But that's besides the point. Like, you got so many good teams that just have one bad game and now they're out of the playoffs. And, man, know what also would fix the college playoffs? Put Alabama at 5. You won't do it, you cowards. I dare you. I dare the NCAA to put Alabama at 5. Have one playoff year without Alabama. I dare you, because I feel like Georgia should be at number 5. I dare them to even try it. But heck, even Oregon. I actually think Oregon should be at number 4 more than Alabama. If you can't see, I don't really like Alabama, because I hate monopolies, and Alabama is the definition of a monopoly. Like, they haven't missed a college playoffs yet, so that's really annoying, seeing at least one of the Clemson and Alabama. It seems like they're always in the playoffs, so it's like Clemson and Alabama versus 2 other teams, and that's the college playoffs every year. And if you had 8 teams, yeah, I'm sure Clemson and Alabama would definitely make the top 8, so they'll always be in there. But at least you got more variety in teams that's going to be in there. And it's just really annoying how the college playoffs are, because it could be so much better just by adding 2 more weeks to college football. Why wouldn't they want that? I know, like, a lot of colleges play outside, so they would have to deal with the snow, but then just make college football 2 weeks earlier. Like, it's that simple. I'm just And by the way, I'm like, side note, the Michigan State game was this week, and I was going to do a video on why Jim Harbaugh should be fired if Michigan State won that game. But luckily for Jim Harbaugh, they blew him out. So I guess I'm not doing a video on that. But this towards the end of the video, I got free stuff from a company called UBs that gave me some new lighting. So I just had to do a shout out for them. I'm glad they sent me some free stuff, and see you next week.